On Wednesday, the 10th of February 2016, it was reported that Mohammed Ali Taheri, the founder of Erfan Halghe, was returned back to his Evin prison cell from the intensive care unit of the hospital while still on hunger strike. Mr. Taheri is continuing his hunger strike as he is being held imprisoned despite the fact that officials have not provided a legal arrest warrant since Sunday the 7th of February 2016. On Saturday the 6th of February 2016, a foreign delegation visited Section 7 of Evin Prison. However, prison officials prevented 2 political prisoners from speaking with the foreign delegation. Upon the entrance of the foreign delegation, who according to some of the prisoners were from the United Nations, access to Section 7 of Evin Prison became strictly regulated. Iran's vice president and head of cultural heritage, handicrafts and tourism criticized the poor state of the tomb of the great Sufi master Bayezid Bastami and stated that it looks more like a newsstand than a shrine. The Minister for Health, Treatment and Medical Education recently inspected various sections of the Qayyam Hospital. Having inspected the hospital, the minister strongly criticized the delivery of healthcare towards patients in this clinic. Mostafa Pour Mohammadi, the Minister of Justice, said that we must admit that we have lost the fight against corruption within our society. He added that individuals who do not contribute towards this corruption deserve to receive medals and prizes. A number of academics have written a letter to Hassan Rouhani criticizing the mass disqualification of candidates during the parliamentary elections. In this letter, it was requested from Hassan Rouhani that he provides the opportunity for a fair election.
Shabnam Moghadami, an actress, refused an interview with national television. Her reasoning for this action was the common censorship practices on IRIB. Elaher Kulai, a former member of the Islamic Consultative Assembly, informed of the cancellation of her speeches which were scheduled to be held in 2 cities of Shiraz and Arak. Press TV, an English-language television network affiliated with the Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting, confirmed that 2 of its executives, who were in connection with the allegations of sexual abuse towards one of the presenters of the network, were suspended from work. On Saturday, the 6th of February 2016, a group of workers of the Marine Industrial Company in Iran, in the Bushehr province, gathered in front of the governor's office in protest against the 8 months' unpaid wages. Workers of the Tehran Book Garden gathered for the 2nd day in protest against 9 months of their unpaid wages. Reports suggest that the deputy prosecutor of Tehran from Branch 15 of the Islamic Revolutionary Court requested the maximum punishment for Babak Zanjani, charged with petroleum-related crimes. The maximum punishment for accusations of corruption on earth is execution by hanging. The authorities of the Kerman City Council imposed a fine of 50,000 tomans for keeping pet dogs at home. Local activists said that the important offices of the Darul Uloom and Makki Mosque in the city of Zahedan, including the office of Maulana Abdul Hamid Ismail Zahi, has been intercepted for at least the past 3 months. On Saturday, the 30th of January 2016, Dr. Muhammad Ali Taheri, founder of the school of cosmic consciousness called Irfan Halqe, began an indefinite hunger strike until his unconditional release from the Evin prison. His hunger strike is a protest against his continued detention despite completing his 5-year sentence. Hassan Rouhani's speech during a ceremony honoring the families of martyrs of the nuclear disasters, which was being broadcasted on national network news, was suddenly cut off. Furthermore, on Sunday, 7th of February 2016, according to scheduled events, Mr. Rouhani's speech in the Second National Conference regarding women, moderation and development was supposed to be broadcasted through a news channel, but the national Iranian radio and television refused to broadcast it. Mohsen Renani, a professor of economics, gave speeches at the University of Al-Lameh and Tehran about the necessity of participating in the elections from an economics perspective. As a result of his recent speeches, his website was filtered.
The Director of Education and Training in the city of Sardasht said that the lack of education and communication facilities is one of the major issues for the students in this region. He also mentioned that 16 students of the Niayesh Primary School in the village of Lot Abad in Sardasht failed to attend their classes due to the lack of proper roads. The political prisoner Misar Ghiyasdan Nezhad was banned from visiting anyone for 3.5 months after he was transferred to Evin prison. During this period, he was not even permitted to visit his family. The Deputy of Social and Cultural Affairs for Tehran Municipality said that we must accept that the crime of selling newborns is carried out by systematic organizations. Despite the fact that 4 Iranian Americans were released last month from prisons in Iran, Siamak Namazi, a business consultant, is still held in detention.